All right, it's the all-new Hot 107.9 giving you 107 minutes of non-stop hip-hop and R&B.
And we are the home team, Mia, Caesar, and Damage.
Yes. And we got the homie, the dreamer, the believer, in stores right now. Common in the building. What's good?
What's up? What's poppin', y'all?
Chilling, man. How you?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great. It's good to be in Philadelphia, you know?
Nice.
Word.
We're so happy to have you. So the album's in stores now.
Yeah, the album, The Dreamer, the Believer.
Why that title?
Well, you know what? I always looked at myself as a dreamer because ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to to do something. Like I wanted to be a star or something.
Right.
So I worked towards it, and I felt like when you dream, you have to believe in your dream. So that's really, it just ties in the dreamer, the believer. But I feel we all are dreamers and believers. That's why y'all here doing y'all thing. And
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So on the album Celebration, where did you shoot that video?
Oh, we were in L.A. just kicking it, man. Man, we was having a good time. My man Phil, the guy, directed the video. Actually, he's from Philly. We shot it in L.A. and we were just at this spot, just kicking it off, man, just having a good time.
My thing was I was feeling the blue sky, son.
Oh yeah,
blue sky was crazy for me.
Good looking, yeah. We was going on that, man. We was gonna go strong on that song, but then the label and everybody talked to us and wanted us to go towards Celebrate more. So we was like, all right, we'll do that. I want to come back around the blue sky.
Yeah, or drop a remix or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that song, every time I perform that song, even if people aren't familiar with it, they just like start getting inspired. They still like move. It's like an anthem, you know?
That was No ID on there, right?
Yeah, No ID. He produced the whole album.
Oh, he did this whole album?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Like with that, man, he and I, we were like, man, let's go make some hip-hop music, like, because that's where we come from.
Right.
You know, and it was like, man, let's just do that. And it really got me into really what I love to do, and that's MCing. You know?
Yeah, word up.
It was like, you know, no matter where I was coming from, he was like, if I was coming from a movie set or whatever, he's like, man, leave all that out there. We doing hip-hop.
Word, that's what it is.
That's what happened with The Dreamer, the Believer. We just did good hip-hop music.
Nice. I was going to ask you that as far as acting, like which one you like better. So your love is definitely music.
Well, I mean, I love them both. I can't deny, like, the acting is a lot of fun. I'm passionate about it. It's like, I know I have a career to keep building in acting, so I'm gonna continue that. But you know, when I get a chance to like rhyme and be performing and in the studio, it's like, dang, this is what I love. It's like coming home.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So you wanted to get back to the real hip hop. So is that what inspired Sweet?
Well, yeah, Sweet was really inspired by, you know, by the music. The beat was saying, "You look so sweet." So I was like,
crazy.
It was hard.
Crazy.
So I just was like thinking about, what do I want to say? Okay, I want to say I'm the dopest MC, and then I put some ad libs talking about how cats in the industry is sweet. There's some sweet dudes out there, you know.
Yeah, you started going crazy. You started talking crazy reckless or whatever. I was loving it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those raw elements of who I am, man. Sometimes, you know, every day I ain't just chilling, calm. Sometimes you just want to get raw on them and just, you know, express that side of me. And that's what I did.
Right. So on Sweet, I mean, obviously at this point, you know, the whole Drake thing going on. Yeah. I've seen you in different interviews, and you said you didn't necessarily write it per se for him. Right. But he took it that way?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I was like, man, let me write this song about dude. Right. I was just more or less just writing a song. Man, this rappers out there that's sweet. I do that in a lot of songs. I mean, you know, this one just got brought to the forefront, but in songs, sometimes you discuss things that's going on in hip-hop, and certain people fall under that category, and they can take offense to it, but I guess he just felt the way about it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So
who else? I mean, just off top of your mind, you know, aside from Drake, like who else would you say falls in that category?
I mean, you know what? It was times I was just listening to the radio and I wasn't even thinking about necessarily like, man, I couldn't even name the artist. It was people that I thought were emulating Drake, maybe, that I was like that was like, dang, I mean, you know, it's just like, man, this all hip hop can't just be this. Like, I think it's room for it all, to be honest. Like, long as you coming from a true place and, you know, you being creative and bringing that realness, but the realness is what's real to you. Like, meaning, when I'm hearing a bunch of artists just doing the same thing, sometimes I'm gonna just call it out. Like, that's just what it is. I did it, and I used to love how I did it. You know, I did it. I've done it on albums that sometimes people may not have heard the song or may not have caught what it was about, but it happens sometimes. I looked at Sweet and was like, okay, when Jay-Z did DOA, he was talking about auto-tune, but it wasn't like he was saying, yo, T-Pain, you the one.
You can't get all tight about
it. Yeah, but it's like T-Pain, you know, yeah, you might fall under that category. It's up to you how you gonna respond to it.
Right, right. And they seem to be, you know, past that. So you think it's gonna get to a point where you and Drake will be past that? And
I mean, I believe so. I mean, right now for me, it's just like a hip hop battle.
Fun.
Like,
Right.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's like, man, I'm not taking this too serious like that. Like, it's like, man, let's have fun. If you said some things to me, I'm gonna let you know what it is. Yeah.
I recently heard the Stay Scheming remix and all that. That was a good. I feel like that was an appetizer, just to see what you got. Now, if he comes out with something else, would there be a full blown lyrical war?
I mean, I believe, you know, like naturally it would feel like if I heard a song that's saying something and it's, you know, it's like throwing blows at me like pop pop pop, right. Then I'm gonna come back pop pop pop. You know,
hell on wheels out here.
He gonna get hell on wheels, Chicago style.
Yo, okay, so we know we talking about the Sweet record. If you could, and 5 characteristics as a prime MC like you are, what is those 5 characteristics that makes an MC sweet?
Like, I mean, it's just part of it is just that thing in them that's innate, that just they don't seem like they could stand up for themselves. That's one thing. Okay. Another thing is like an MC that's just really trying to be somebody else. Right. When they, you know, it's like, I'm about to try to be such because they popular. To me, that's a little sweet. Right. Then a lot of overdoing things, like, you know, like a bunch of like love. We gonna do this. Like, I do love songs.
Right.
I do love songs. Yeah. but it's a lot. But you know, if the whole thing is that and this is just rap, because I listen to singers, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, and I'm not limiting anybody's art either, to be honest, but I just said this to me, this is sweet. It's like, I'm gonna call it out. Right. So that, you know, if it's a bunch of singing, and that might do it. Sometimes just you start trying to act tough when you're not tough. You know, that's another foreshadowing of what sweet is. And then,
it sounds like you're just talking about Drake right now.
I know, I was gonna say, like, I really feel like 2012 he's gonna put out an album that's like real hardcore, because he got so much flack for being soft. You know what I mean? I feel like now everything you hear about him, he's like rough.
Well, I mean, I think, you know, I don't know. I can't predict, you know, exactly what he would do, but I gotta say, you know, like I said, okay, Drake is somebody that, okay, the song "Sweet" is necessarily, he could probably look at certain things about it and say, man, I may sound like that. I mean, that might fit me, it may not, but it's up to that person to say, well, I'm gonna address it or not, because I never was like, yo, this is about Drake. That's not what I was feeling. If it was about him, I would have said, like, I'm the type of dude that, like, if I really want to address you, then I'm gonna say it to you. You know. Yeah. Now, if you just like, if I'm just talking some hip hop stuff and it's an example of something, then I'm just go rap and say, yo, rappers doing this, da 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 da. You know.
Right.
With that being said, I personally have a gift for you, and I want your opinion. I want the first words. As soon as you see this gift, I want the first words that's gonna come out your mouth.
So take a look at my picture from high school.
Man.
Okay.
What was the first thing that came to your mind when you seen that photo right there? Because I know you seen it before.
Oh man, I actually ain't seen that photo, man.
Come on, you gotta look at that photo one more time. Really get a good look at it. Man.
I'm cool on that. I look at it and say, man, it's just a young boy. It's just a young boy, man. I ain't gonna get it. You know.
For everyone listening, it's I guess a high school picture of Drake.
Yeah, with the ill afro, you know.
Yo, it's just a young guy. I ain't here to try to beat that man down. You know, I'm talking about the dream of the believer, man.
Hot1079.com. You can check that out. All right, so we want to ask you just some quick questions. Of course, first things that pop in your mind, okay? Just to get a little bit of Common's personality. Yeah. So, breast or butt?
I like butt, man. I like
See, that's why we get along.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what it is, G.
I can't take it. Favorite place you ever traveled to?
Man, I gotta say Paris, probably.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, niggas in Paris.
Exactly.
Worst thing you ever tasted?
Oh man, probably let me see. Worst thing I ever tasted was probably be. What was the worst thing I ever tasted? I tasted some type of medicine that just was not good.
Beer or liquor?
I like liquor, really.
Liquor?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
What's the liquor of choice?
Man, I be drinking like sangrias. I drink wine.
I know that's right.
I drink wine. I drink wine and stuff too, man. I'm kind of chill, you know.
I like the white wine. Yeah. You ever stole anything when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I definitely used to steal candy, and we used to take people's hats sometimes. That was one of the things we used to take. Yeah. You know, get getting in little fights, we be able to take sometimes take their coats if they, you know.
Oh, that's
Nice.
dope.
Yeah.
He would say that though. That's dope.
Real quick, to shift the motion, right? Right, this is life or death, Common. You ready? All right, you on the boat, it's sinking.
Yeah.
Right, you on the boat with Serena Williams, Chelsea Lately, and Kerry Washington. In order to survive, you can only be with one of those ladies. Which one would you choose?
Man, I'm gonna go with Serena, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Of
Serena.
course.
You know, that's
How dare you?
I already said.
Okay.
You know, like I definitely would go with Serena, G.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a good life.
Yeah, got it. That's a good life, man. That's a good life.
What would you say currently is the status of you and Serena?
I know we're just friends, man. I got love for her, respect her.
Right.
You know, definitely always gonna support her as because to me she helped like change like the way people view black women in tennis and all that. Her and her sister did, and I just me and her always been close, so I got love for her all the time.
Nice. You play do you play tennis now? Is that something you do? Or?
I ain't really no good tennis player. I play basketball. I love
you
basketball.
In the ABA, right?
Yeah, I had a game enough to be in the NBA. G.
What position you played?
Point guard. Point
Nice.
guard. Nah, but I'm saying I
6'6".
played in high school, but then I stopped playing, started rapping more. But when I played in that movie Just Right, I was like, man, I could have been in the league.
What you had? A handle or you had a jumper?
I had a handle for real in the drive. Now I used to be able to drive good. I was, I'll say I'm in the tradition of Isaiah Thomas, Dwayne Wade, D Rose. We Chicago point guards.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's dope. I'm gonna have to play you.
Yeah, we got
He
to.
swear he nice.
He nice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't played in a minute because I've been DJing.
Yeah.
So I got to too. You know what I mean? But we can take it there.
We can take it there, bro. We gotta go there. We
Yeah,
gonna
let's
go.
Are you into any reality TV?
I mean, I see her sometimes when I'm like chilling with a girl. She watching,
Right.
she watching something. I check her out and seen the Housewives for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I done seen that, but I don't watch stuff too long. Like I kind of be going out trying to get on work, or I like going to the movies. I watch Sports Center.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about you ever had to sit through The Game on BET?
Yeah, I mean, I seen that show before, and it was good. It was entertaining. Actually, my daughter liked that show. Yeah.
Just recently in one of the episodes, Melanie and Derwin, the couple on there, they were going through some type of discussion or whatever, and Derwin was on the toilet, and she walked in the bathroom, had this whole conversation. I'm like, I would never do that with my man. Like, is that something you would do with your chick, like be in the bathroom?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll do whatever. Like, I mean, you should be able to do what you need to do around your lady.
I don't want to know that about my husband.
Nah.
I mean, I don't want to be like that. No, I'm good.
You gotta be that close. That's all I'm saying.
Come close, huh?
Come close. While I'm on the toilet, come close.
Yo, but real quick, I always I follow the show Hell on Wheels. How did that come about? Like, how did they scoop you up for that, or
Yeah, well, I got the script from my agent at the time, and he, when I got the script, I was thinking, man, it's a motorcycle joint, like, 'cause Hell on Wheels sounded like that.
Right.
But then I read it, and it was about 1865, and me playing a freed slave, and like the relationship between my character and this former slave owner. Man, it was real good. Like it was one of the best characters that I've come across for me. So I went and auditioned for it, and I got the role, and they was like, from there we did the pilot, and it got picked up, and the show been, man, really like touching the people, man. I've been geeked about it. Like I've been having people, it'd be all type of people greeting me in the airport now, like, yo, Hell on Wheels, man. I'd be like, yo, thanks. But it's a real good character for me to play, and it's giving me a chance as an actor to show something different, because a lot of the roles I had done had started with me being the tough guy in the flick, or the heavy guy.
Yeah.
I put depth to those characters, but it's good to be able to play a character that's from 1865, because and I want to do all types of films. You know what I'm saying?
Shows your range.
Movies. Yeah.
Right. Now that you're really into acting, are there like maybe 3 actors you would love to work with?
Yeah. Well, one would be Leonardo DiCaprio, because
Nice.
he always picks real good movies,
Yes, he
and
does.
the big flicks. Then 2, I actually would want to work with Denzel Washington again, because he Denzel.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And then I really like this one actress named Kate Winslet. I seen her in this movie, in a lot of movies, so I like to work with her on a film too. But those are, more than anything, I want to work with the director Quentin Tarantino, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love
probably
it.
line you up for something crazy,
Man.
mad blood.
Yeah, yo,
Southside
Southside
Chicago,
killing him.
Get him.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
And you'd be rooting for me. Like, yo, go get him.
Got the dream of the believer out
Yeah,
there.
yes, sir.
So crazy. How about Taraji P. Henson?
Yeah, she good people. I mean, not only is she like one of the great actresses to me of our day right now, she also just a fun girl, cool girl. She, you know, she's like not a hood girl, but she got the hood in her, but she's a woman that just like want to do good, and I liked her, man. She was a good person.
She admitted to dating you not too long ago. So when was that? Was that like what year did y'all date?
We were together in like 2006, like late 2005, 2006. She actually was in one of my videos. Called Testify.
Yeah.
So she was an actress in there, like playing the girl in that, and then we got to know each other, and you know we just got cool. She was there for me at a tough time when my boy Jay Dilla, who was one of the great producers, he had passed, and she was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how you speak so nicely of all the females he's been with. Like he doesn't say anything bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth. You know, like I'm gonna tell the truth about him. It's love for him. You know, I ain't got nothing but love for each one of them. Serena.
Yeah.
Taraji.
That's dope. Now, one last question. I want to know. I'm a big fan of you, and I'm a big fan of Nas. I saw y'all did the Ghetto Dreams, and I know y'all got that Nas.com popping off.
Yeah. What's the first step is Nas finishing up his album, which I'm telling you, his album is right. Yeah, it's right, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it's that hip hop like that we be talking about, man. And Nas is definitely one of my favorite MCs ever. So he got that album coming, and then we talked about going in getting that Nas.com together. So we don't know exactly when we gonna have it have it together, but we gonna get at it.
Yeah, as soon as you get there, I need some joints first. You know what I'm saying? Hook me up. I'm over here in Philly.
We gonna link you up with that.
Hell on wheels.
Hell on wheels.
Thank you so much, Common, for stopping by. We really appreciated it.
Thank y'all for having me. For real. Much love to everybody out there.
The Dreamer, the Believer in stores now. Make sure y'all cop that.
Go get that.
The all new Hot 107.9.